Hey there, welcome to the channel. So today I have to say goodbye to my old friend here, Mr. Electric Kettle. He served me well, but has recently passed on to the great beyond. Luckily, I found a replacement for him that I'm pretty darn excited about, So let's jump in. This is the Cuisinart Gooseneck Kettle. It comes with the base, the kettle, and a manual. Pretty straightforward. One thing I noticed right off the bat is how hefty this cable here is. It's really thick. Here's it next to the old one so you can get an idea. This sucker uses 1200 watts for super fast heating, but we'll test that out in a bit. Now, as some of you guys know, I'm a little bit of a coffee snob. I wouldn't say I'm a professional barista by any means, but I do love me a good cup of joe in the mornings, which is why I've really wanted a gooseneck kettle for quite some time now. These things allow you to control your pour much easier than a standard kettle. By doing even consistent pours, it's supposed to let you get more of those wonderful beans and tea leaves. But, like I said, not a professional, just a humble Canadian who loves a tasty hot beverage. This thing feels and looks wonderful to be. The kettle has a textured feel to it all around, a plastic handle that keeps cool, an insulated lid, and a really nice long gooseneck. The base is also quite sexy, and not too big like some other kettles I've seen. It's got a power button that turns on by holding it down for 2 seconds, a hold temperature button which holds your set temperature for 30 minutes. The plus and minus buttons will let you either turn the temperature up or down in increments of 5. Now, for some reason, I've only been able to find this kettle in the States, but it's $99 US, so it should end up being around $130 Canadian. This is probably the reason it only has Fahrenheit and doesn't have Celsius. I ended up pulling the trigger on this guy because I really wanted a Stag kettle but couldn't justify spending over $150. The main difference between this kettle and the Stag, other than the price, is the slightly sleeker look you get with the Stag, and the fact that the Stag will let you adjust to the degree instead of in increments of 5. But is that worth an extra $50 to $80? Not for me. As for the kettle's performance, this thing is awesome. It holds up to 1 liter of water. You just fill it up, line up the arrows on the lid, set your degrees, and just let it do its thing. It'll bring some really cold water to a boil in about 5.5 minutes. And I mean cold, I had the water in the fridge beforehand. What really surprised me about this thing is how little steam actually pumps out while it's heating up. There seems to be a very small slit on the lid facing the gooseneck, but it doesn't really vent much. When it first started to rumble, I thought the top would pop off from the pressure or something, but nope. It's pretty impressive and probably helps it boil faster. After getting the water to the desired temperature, I found it to be right on the mark. All in all, if you're in the market for a nice looking gooseneck kettle, this thing's sexy and sleek like the Stag, with a slightly less hefty price tag. This thing is really freaking awesome and I'm totally giving it an A. I would give it an A+, but I do wish it would let you adjust the temperature by individual degrees and had a slightly nicer handle. Still, it's a wonderful product and I highly recommend it. If this review's helped you in any way, please consider dropping a like and a sub. Helps me out a ton, eh? If not, I still hope you have a great day and take care.